Lesson 45, range, median, mode, and mean. Remember, these are words that we use in statistics, and they help us to understand a set of numbers. And when we think about the range, what we have to do is subtract the biggest number minus the smallest. The median is the middle number in a set of numbers that is already arranged from least to greatest. Then we have the mode, which is the number that appears the most. And then we have the mean or the average. It's the same, mean or average, which is the sum of all the numbers divided by the number of numbers. So let's look at this example. The first thing we're going to do is write it in order. So we have to look at our numbers and see that we start with 60. Then we have 66, and I recommend you cross out the ones that you're already writing so that you don't get confused and don't write anything twice or leave anyone behind. And then the other thing I like to do is count the numbers once I have them here so that I'm sure that I got everything. I have 8 numbers in my original exercise and I have 8 numbers here, so I'm good. So how do we find the range? We grab the biggest minus the smallest, and that's it. For the mode, we look for the one that repeats the most. In this case, we don't have any repeating numbers, so we say there's none. We don't have any mode. For the median, we look for the one in the middle. Now, in this case, we have 8 numbers, so we don't have one in the middle. The middle is right here. So we're going to use the 2 that are in the middle. And what we do is that we add them and divide by 2 to find the average of those 2, which in this case is 84. Finally, for the mean or the average, what we're going to do is add all of the numbers and then divide by 8 because we have 8 numbers. So the sum of those numbers is 646 divided by 8 is 80.75. And that would be our mean or average. In this next example, we have to do something different. It says the mean of 5 numbers is 10. 4 of the numbers are 2, 8, 11, and 14. Find the 5th number. So if we think about the formula for average or for mean, what we have to do is find the sum and then divide by the number of numbers. So what do we have here? They're already giving us the average, that's 10. And they're telling us how many numbers we have. It's 5 numbers. So what we have to do here on top is add the numbers that they give us. But they're only giving us 4, so we have to put an extra x for the 5th number that we want to find. So the first thing that we're going to do to solve for x is pass the 5 that is dividing to multiply. Then we will add those 4 numbers, which in this case is 36. And that 36 that is adding is going to subtract. So the 5th number is 14. So again, it's very easy. We just multiply these 2, we add these 4, and subtract the 2 answers. And that's it. Another very easy lesson. So go do some practice, and I'll see you in the next lesson.